Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a requested video of how to straighten and smooth out curly frizzy hair. So this is for all my friends who have the curly frizzy hair. It is somewhat curly, but I'll tell you why it's not super curly right now, because it is pretty curly naturally. I guess underneath is a little bit more, but anyway, so I'm going to share with you how I straighten and defrizz my hair, because as you can see, it's kind of a mess. And this is actually after I had managed to straighten a little bit of it naturally. So yeah, I have a lot of hair. It's pretty dry, especially on the ends. I get it bleached, so I have to really take care of my hair. But because I'm a YouTuber, I have to say the obvious, and please subscribe below if you are new to my channel and hit the bell notification next to it so you're updated anytime that I post a new video. I post very randomly right now, so that would be a good idea to hit the bell because I don't really have a schedule. I should, but I don't. So anyway, yeah, if you want to stick around and see how I straighten and blow dry my hair, then here we go. So I'm going to rewind to last night when I start the whole process. I wash my hair. I just use Pantene Pro V shampoo and conditioner, and I also use this Kristiness purple shampoo. I love it. You can probably see a little bit of a tint of purple in my hair, but I actually like that. I like the ashy white blonde hair versus the yellow, which my hair tends to do. My hair, as you can see, the roots, I almost didn't want to do this video because my roots are pretty bad right now, but as you can see, I have really dark hair, so that helps a lot. So yeah, I wash my hair. I use, like I said, I use this. I do have to use my regular shampoo and the purple shampoo because the purple shampoo doesn't like get sudsy and really wash it. It's just honestly just like coloring my hair or like whatever it's doing, making it blonder, whiter. So then I get out of the shower. I let it air dry as much as possible. Blow drying my hair wet is a disaster. It will turn out super frizzy. Even if I use a straightener, it's really bad. So I have to let it blow dry and straighten naturally as much as I can. So I will get out of the shower, let it air dry. Then I will put a ballerina bun on top of my head to sleep. So I brush my hair, I flip my head over and I brush my hair and twist it around and put a scrunchie on the top of my head in a bun. I sleep like that, and then in the morning, so that allows it to dry straighter because I do have pretty curly hair. So it, as you can see, it's not as curly right now because I straightened it naturally with the bun on top. After I do the bun, I take it out the next day and then I blow dry and straighten it. And it takes me probably, I'm curious as I'm filming this, how long it's gonna take, but it usually takes me about 20 minutes to blow dry and straighten, which is really great if you have frizzy and curly hair. So I'm gonna show you, I just use 3 products for my hair anymore, and then I don't wanna do my hair. So I use this Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray. And this goes a long way. A little goes a long way. I will link it below, but if you can get the smallest bottle, you can do that. It's just a spray, and I'll show you here in a minute how I spray it in. I only spray from like the middle down. I don't do the roots because it'll get really oily. And then I use my, I'm not fancy and I'm frugal, so I don't use like really expensive products. I would but these will work great, so that's what I use. So I just use this Conair Infinity Pro, and I think I got this at Walmart. I'll try to find it on Amazon and link it below as well. I probably could use a better blow dryer, but I haven't really found one that I'm super in love with, but this does the trick. It blow dries it just fine, and I definitely recommend one of these. I don't know what these are called, but if there's any hairdressers out there, let me know what this is called, but I do use one of these, and this helps with the frizz as well. And then I straighten it using my, oh my gosh, I love this product. And oh my gosh, it's amazing, and it's very affordable. So, and I've used this since college, and I have only replaced it one time. And college was like over 10 years ago. So this is awesome. It's another Conair product. And it's I think it says like Conair Professionals, and then it says Porcelain Series. And this is the 1-inch. To me, that works best for my hair. The smaller one would take years to straighten, and then the bigger one, it just doesn't get the frizz out as much. So I love this. If I had to recommend one hair product, it would be this. It's just, this is why I like it, and you'll see in a minute, but I only have to go over it one time. I don't have to I see a lot of people going like this, and they keep straightening, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So this, I just go over one time and it's straight, and it's not frizzy. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna show you how I blow dry and straighten my hair.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the to do. I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself. Now and then I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone.
Okay, so now that I have straightened it with the blow dryer and dried it, I'm going to use my straightener that I forgot to plug in. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my straightener, and I usually take another clip and I divide this into two sections to straighten it with the straightening iron. So just take about that much, and I'm going to straighten. And yes, this is still from Brielle's, and she's 16 months. I mean, look at that, it takes the frizz right out. I love the straightener. Hot, but yeah, so it just takes the frizz right out, and I only have to go over it one time. I don't get super large chunks, but that keeps my hair from getting damaged. See, as you can see the difference between these two.
I met you in the You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much.
Alright, so layer 1 is done. I'm going to go to layer 2. Layer 2 takes the longest, and then the top layer takes like a few minutes. So here we go.
'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
So straightened it. Now we're just gonna get the frizz out. I do the same thing, except for this time I do 3 layers. Before I had kids and I had a lot more hair, I had to do 3 layers. I probably could do 2, but I find 3 still to work great. So I'm gonna do it in 3 layers and straighten like I did before. I really do think that the key is not getting too big of a chunk of hair. That way you don't have to go over it several different times. You just go over it one time and you just don't damage your hair as much. So, I mean, I bleach my hair, I straighten it, and so I just have a lot of damage to my hair, and I think it's in pretty good condition for everything that I do to it. So I think a lot of that has to do with the way that I straighten it and blow dry it. Of course, not blow dry. I mean, luckily, I know some people that have to wash their hair like every day because of the oil, but luckily I do not have to wash my hair every day or even every other day. Like I said, I do it like 1 to 2 times a week.
So small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Okay, so now we're down to the last layer, which is the top. So I'm gonna style it the way I want and then do the same thing, blow dry and straighten it. Ignore my roots. I'm getting it done this Friday, but yeah, you can see how brown my hair really is.
When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive. When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car, lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping.
So as you saw when I was blow drying, I tried to use my round brush to get as much volume as I can, especially right here and right here, because obviously the straightener takes out a little bit of your volume. So now I don't have to pin this side up because there's not very much hair that I blow dried, but I will pin this side up and blow dry it in layers as well. But do you see how it's straight, but it's like still really frizzy? So I love this thing. I feel so bad for people back in the day when they didn't have straighteners. My mom has the same hair as I do, or I got my hair from her, and she told me that when she was straightening her hair, she would have to literally put her hair on a ironing board and iron it with an iron. So yeah, life is so much easier now for sure. But now when I straighten this piece right here, I'm gonna try to make sure not to straighten like right at the edge. Number one, that kind of gives you those little flyaways if you do that. For me at least, and I also want to keep that volume a little bit, so I pull it up and I kind of just straighten it like normal. I do on the thinner pieces have to loosen it a little bit as I go down, so I don't get the like kinks in it from like it stopping. See, like it's stopping. so I have to like loosen it a little bit. Alright, here we go.
Now, I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not.
Ugh, my hair roots. Maybe I'll try to, okay, that's a good example of how it goes from frizzy to not. My husband and I were trying to think of different ways to save more money this year, and so we were thinking, my hair obviously takes a lot of money to keep blonde because it's so brown. I'll try to insert a picture of my hair brown here. But we were trying to find ways to save money, and so we thought about me like extending my hair appointments a little bit, which would mean going like browner. But I just can't, y'all. Once you go blonde, it is really hard to go back to brown. I did it one time. I got, right after I got married, I was super blonde at my wedding, super blonde. And like, I'm not even kidding, probably a month later, I went totally dark and it was crazy. And I slowly went back blonde. I couldn't do it. I think you kind of like gotta gradually work yourself back into darker color. This is a big chunk of hair. That's not gonna work well.
Hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
All right, and then I just see if there's any little pieces that I need to do. I really wish I had waited to do this when I was blonder, but whatever, because it's coming out really dark on the top. So that is how I straighten my hair and go from super frizzy to this. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I don't spray anything in it. I don't spray any more oily stuff in it or hairspray or whatever. I do curl my hair with a curling iron to get some curls. I might do a video on that later, but I don't do that like right after I straighten it because it doesn't curl as well, like it doesn't hold as well. But the next day, a lot of times the next day I will curl it, but it still does curl. That's the great thing about curly frizzy hair is it holds curl pretty well. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video and you got some useful tips out of it. I will leave all the products that I used below, and make sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip